Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody. Today we'll take a look at the euro currency. Again, mostly the analysis of the daily chart we have specified yesterday before the non-farm payrolls release, but it's really interesting how this picture on the daily chart matches the overall analysis that stands on the higher time frame charts, and how lower time frame analysis adds to higher time frame analysis. They could be combined in the whole picture, in the total picture that really looks very clear and solid. But for that purpose, you probably will need to read our analysis, because the monthly and weekly chart stands beyond the scope of the current video. I just in the two words will say that on the monthly chart we have the great significant bullish engulfing pattern. That's in fact a reaction on the strong support area, and that suggests significant retracement up. On the weekly chart, we have the double repo pattern, double repo buy, that in fact the same the bullish engulfing, but on the daily chart it takes, on the weekly chart it takes the shape of the double repo, and this pattern hasn't reached yet the target. This target stands approximately in area 1.20, 1.22 approximately. So you can see we have the big journey ahead. But at the same time, on the weekly chart, that's important for the current video, on the weekly chart, market stands at significant fib level, it's approximately around 114, and at the weekly overbought. That's why it's difficult to count right now that market immediately will continue to move higher. And as the monthly engulfing pattern just has been formed, in the most cases when the market forms the engulfing pattern, on the next trading period it shows minor retracement right back down in the body of this pattern, in the body of the engulfing pattern. That agrees with the weekly overbought and then the weekly resistance. Other words speaking, in the nearest perspective, maybe within the couple of weeks, maybe it will take fewer time, but anyway, in the nearest week we expect that market probably will show some significant retracement on the daily chart to the downside. And particularly, this retracement will become the core of our trading process. So it will be the major event that we will be watching for, because it will let us to take the reasonable long position at the normal and the attractive price level. And the appearing of this pattern right now on the daily chart is very more than just welcome. So that's really desirable pattern right now, because it clarifies the overall picture. Now we could combine what we should watch for on the daily chart, because we feel that retracement should start it, but we do not know how it will start it. And the appearing of this pattern on the daily chart makes it really clear. So recall what we said yesterday. Yes, butterfly has been completed, that has been formed here, but reaction of the market was not really strong yet. At the same time, we see that market is forming that free drive sell pattern that could become particularly the pearl in the process of the reversal here, that the pattern that could trigger this retracement down. And that's particularly the pattern that we will be watching for in the next week. You can see that the first drive has been completed. The second drive stands at 127 of the first, and the potential third drive stands at crossing of the 127 extension of the second drive and 1618 of the first. That's the typical ratio combination for a three drive, you know that. But what is more significant is that this pattern particularly appearing right at the point where stands the ultimate objective point, the extended objective point is 1618 extension of this wide A, B, C bottom daily pattern. Also, guys, that will be the monthly period resistance bar. So you can see that the pattern, the right pattern, should appear in the right place and in the right moment. That's really very good combination. So when I see such sort of the combinations on the market, it makes me a significant confidence that market behaves absolutely how it should behave. So it's perfect market mechanics when the lower time frame charts confirms what we see on the higher time frame charts. So that being said, on the daily chart we will be watching for this pattern. The target of this pattern, we will use this pattern not as per se for trading. We will not try to trade this pattern on the short side of the market. We will not try to take the short position, although we not object against this. So if you trade on intraday charts, you could try to take the short position here. But the major importance for us of this pattern is that it triggered the retracement down. As we trade on the daily chart, our major objective is to wait when the market will reach this area. We think that market should trigger the retracement that will reach this area. You can see that's the strong confidence resistance around 110 area that also coincides with the big monthly pivot point. And this pivot hasn't been tested yet by the market. And we know that market gravitates to the pivots within the period, because market tests the pivots with the probability approximately 70% within the period. So since this is the monthly pivot, it's 70% probability that market will test it within the month, the May. So that's our analysis on the daily chart. So that's what we will be watching for and how we will trade the euro currency. The first stage of the trading plan. Wait when the market will complete the free drive. If you trade on intraday charts, you could try to take the short. That's you could do this. But for others who trade on the daily chart, second stage of the trading plan, waiting for retracement here. And here we will be watching for a possibility of taking the long position. That's our trading plan for a couple of weeks probably. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you could see the same through drive with the more details. Also, guys, it's interesting that market in fact forms the harmonic swings. So you can see that 3 swings in a row have the same depth and approximately the same slope. That's very good for the upper direction. So you can see also on the 4-hour time frame charts, we see another 2 important details. First of all, we have the divergence with the MACD. The divergence is a very tricky thing, because you should separate divergences that could be in fact the opposite pattern. So divergence not every time leads to the reversal, because divergence could appear when the market in fact forms the continuation pattern, for example, as we call it, a dynamic pressure. But here that probably is a particular reversal divergence, because it forms right in a row with the reversal pattern that's also is forming on the market, and because this divergence is forming right at the strong weekly resistance. That lets us think that this will be really a divergence that could support the reversal here to the downside, somewhere from the 114.50 area approximately to the downside. And second final moment is that, take a look, the weekly pivot support one on the common week will stand approximately the same 110 area. So right around this support we will get another level, another support of the different kind. That will be the weekly pivot support one. So that's all that we would like to say about the euro currency right now. Let's see what the progress we will get on the euro currency on common week.